Hey there, employee. It's me, Reach, your favorite cyborg mercenary and co-worker here at the Interlink Corporation. We're back for an in-the-field review. Today, we are reviewing the Vector Optics Maverick Gen II 1x22 unmagnified red dot and the Maverick 3x26 magnifier. If you've never seen a sight system like this before, the idea is that you have an unmagnified red dot for close range to mid-range engagements. And you have a magnifier that snaps to the side when not in use. They can give you a magnified view of targets for a farther shot. This is an Airsoft channel, so we're not talking about this in the context of being mounted on a real rifle. We have a target set up at about 20 feet and another target set up at around 50 to 60 feet. I'm going to engage both targets, transitioning to the magnifier for the second set of shots. We're gonna see how that feels and how that works. Let's do it.
Beep.
Hey, if it wasn't with the toy gun, I'd be pretty impressed. Two exercises in, it's pretty slick. Being able to snap over is very cool. It definitely feels cool. I think it looks pretty cool. One thing I am noticing with the magnifier is that the eye relief, it's pretty far back. So what I had to do during that exercise was I had to bring my head all the way up here to get a good sight picture. I should be able to be all the way back here and have a great sight picture, so I don't have to move my head. When you have accessories mounted on a real gun or a fake gun, you want those accessories to complement you as a shooter, not the other way around. You don't want to have to adjust yourself, adjust your body to accommodate an accessory just because it has a feature that you like. So that's something that I'm gonna bear in mind as we keep moving. Let's go. Close range target. I'm holding on our orange zone here that I taped on. All of my shots are right center mass. I have one over here that didn't hit. Same thing for Bateau. Sorry, buddy. The red dot holds true. It's not having any issues holding at 0. Now comes the test that I really don't want to do. Gotta shock test it. That was actually pretty
soft.
Tame. That was pretty soft. Sucks, dude. My magnifier's a little bit off. I'm gonna be real. The red dot's pretty freaking close. I really like the Maverick Gen II. I think this is a pretty good red dot for the money. This thing is trying to swing with some of the other lower price red dots like the Vortex Spark, spelled S-P-A-R-C. This reminds me a lot of that. That one has a rubber housing, this one doesn't. It's a little more bare bones. But the adjustable knobs are fantastic. I love the brightness setting. This one goes up to 11. That's always a plus for me because it's one more than 10. The problem that I'm having with the magnifier is twofold. Number one is the eye relief. I'm shocked that it is as shallow as it is. It makes this borderline offensive to me. Non-adjustable knobs. This doesn't have, you have the screw off knobs. You actually need a separate tool for this magnifier, which I don't like. I don't like carrying an extra tool. It has a nice rubber housing. I like this texturing on it. That's great. It has a lens cap cuff that goes on there. You see this? It rocks back and forth. The point of failure here is the rod that's holding the optic in place. It's spring loaded. There's probably a tooth in there that holds it in place. The shaft of the rod is too small for the hole that it's mounted inside, which means you get play. That small amount of movement will result in a ton of variability, especially if you mount it on a real gun. The margins for Airsoft are much larger, I would say. Airsoft guns are much less precise than a real gun. They have much less range, and therefore, in my opinion, there is less demand of a red dot. Basically, the only thing that you need from your red dot is that it holds a 0. When there's this tiny little bit of movement, that's gonna affect your outcomes. That's gonna affect your accuracy. If you need to get a shot done in 1 or 2 on the Airsoft field, that could impact it. It really could. Final thoughts. Maverick Gen II gets a corporate approved. Magnifier does not get a corporate approved. I would stick with this all day. I'd trust this on any of my airsoft guns out there on the field. For whatever application, Magnifier, very cool. I'm gonna nix it. That's it. Thanks for tuning in. Stay corporate approved.
The transition's pretty. The transition!